Developing news in Riverside, where a newborn baby is alive after being found next to a dumpster.
Tonight, police still looking for that baby's mother. Fox 7's Christina Gonzalez live in Riverside to fill us in. Christina.
Yeah, there was some concern about the baby's welfare because of the weather last night and how bad it was when they found them at 8 o'clock. But the baby's fine at a local hospital. The question is, why would the mother do this with several safe surrender sites all around us? Take a look.
I thought, no, this just can't be true. This has got to be, somebody's going to be putting me on, you know?
His first thoughts when hearing that someone found the newborn next to a dumpster at the Park Village Apartments in Riverside after hearing the sound of a crying baby.
They arrived to find an infant just born with the umbilical cord still attached. They treated, luckily the baby was okay. The baby looked healthy, say residents in the building, echoing what paramedics described. A cleaned up newborn boy, his umbilical cord clipped, swaddled in papers. No one seems to know who the mother is.
I don't know what could have been going through her head. She was fear, I guess.
There is no justification, says this resident, pointing to the hospital right across the street and a fire station nearby, where the mother could have surrendered the newborn safely.
They can surrender an infant within 72 hours. The process is very simple. They come in, there's no judgment, you arrive, you get a bracelet for the infant, you get a bracelet for the mother. We treat the infant. There'll probably be some medical questions, and then they'll reach out.
And they do that to give the mother a final chance to change her mind. Again, in this case, the baby is okay, local hospital, but they would like to talk to the mother because they want to get some medical background information for him. Live in Riverside, I'm Christina Gonzalez. Back to you in the studio.
Christina, I'm reminded of covering the news before that safe surrender program. It's such a big program right now. It's really so important just to get the word out about that. What else are people saying about that program that people should know in general?
Well, and it is important because, we saw a lot more of these before the Safe Surrender program. We were talking about that with the firefighters, but it's always good to remind people. Now, I will tell you this, some of the people in the building, because everybody, there's a lot of who do you think it is, who might be. Nobody remembers anybody pregnant in the building. This happens on a Sunday night. It may have been a visitor. There's lots of questions, but what would make somebody so afraid that they wouldn't go to a hospital? And they just want to emphasize, look, no matter what your situation is, just go to a hospital, go to a fire station, you can go to a church, no questions asked. You're going to take some information, yes, for the benefit of the baby, but it's important to remind people because the numbers are unbelievable. Hundreds of children in this country have been left in safe surrender sites. And, they'll find a home if they're in good health. Yeah. If they are in good health and a parent just comes forward and says, I can't do it, nobody's going to hold it against them. But last night, considering it was cold and the baby was outside, it could have gone much worse. Thank God it didn't.